Hi guys, today I was gonna show you how to make flowers, a rose like this. So you start with a punch. I have this one, or you can use any other one. There's a lot of different ones out there to punch out the leaves for you. There's even die cuts that you can find. So to mold it, you just basically use a tool. You can use anything that's round, or I've used even gel pens that have that kind of a shape. So you just squish it and it forms into a little thing, and then bend this part back. It'll make it easier to glue them on, and you don't have to form it while you're trying to hold as the glue is drying. Okay, and actually I'm gonna try a rose in 2 different colors today, which is kind of cool. But so you will need glue also, and I have extras here if I want to use and make it as big as I want. But the very first one, what you need to do, you basically just gonna roll it up just like this. I'll show you in just a second, like that. Can you see that? Yes? No? Okay, so you just rolled it up. Put some glue in there so it holds it. You can do it as tight or not as tight. It's all up to you what you want to do. You can make it roundish, you can make it more flat. It's totally up to you. And you can form it just a tiny bit on top here if you like. Okay. Then you take another petal, put some more glue on it. These first ones, it's kind of nice to have a lot of glue. So you watch where the opening is, and then you overlap it so the opening will not be in the same spot as the other one was. And hold it a little bit. While you're holding it, put some more glue on it and start forming it on the opposite side, or a little bit overlapping. And you keep doing the same thing. You just roll it around and then bend this back. Then you take another one, put this one around here, and then I'll do, so this is like a small rose already. Some people, if you want to do little ones, you can just stop right here and just use that. See if I can show you. Maybe against white. You can see it better, like that. I'll zoom in so you can see it a little bit more. So you can see that I'm doing. Okay, so here we go. That's a little beginning of a rose. Let's do just one more since we have it laying here. Oops. Okay, we'll put it right here. And so you keep going, adding more and more and more until you get to the size you like. I am thinking, and you can do it in different colors. This one's darker, this one's lighter. Totally up to you how you want to do it. I'm thinking of maybe trying 2 colors. I want to see how this is going to look. Having a darker in the middle and then going out and making it into a bit lighter. My roses, the tea roses in the yard, tend to change colors, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to try this. Put some more glue. Keep wrapping it around, a little bit overlapping, but not too much. And try to keep it as balanced on all sides as much as you can. Sometimes you tend to go over to one side more than the other ones. Okay, we're gonna put it right here. Also, after your roses are done, you can always ink them up a little bit or spray them with some kind of a shimmer water or anything of that sort that you might like. Okay, we'll put some on here. You can also color petals. You can cut them in white, like this, like these white ones, and then spray them like this one is, and make them white. Not white, but the color you would like. You might actually make them look a little bit more. Okay, so there we go. I'll just put 2 more petals on here, and we'll be done for today. Get that out of the way. And like I said, you can give the rose this big, and that's it. Just let it dry, or you can keep adding to it. It's all completely up to you what you want to do. And there are different sizes of petals, so you can see. Let's put some more glue on this one. Oh, no wonder. Where's the glue? Some glue on this one, and these are the larger ones, so these would be the last ones you would put on the rose. Let's see, let's do it over here, like that. Okay, so that's all I'm gonna do today with this rose. I'll let it dry, but what I wanted to show you, see at the end you get this little pointy edge. You can either fold it in or you can trim it. Either way, it's totally up to you. Another thing, I have these punches right here. There, I can open it up so you can see it a little more. And these are perfect. You can either make them into flowers, or they're great to make the backs of the flowers. You can form it to make it fit better. Just go over it like that. Put some glue everywhere so it glues on well, like that, and put it right on the back of the flower, and it'll hold all of those petals together in place for you. And because you can even overlap them if that's something you want to do. Then you go back and just fluff out the petals when it's all dry. I'm gonna put that aside, have it keep drying, but here's the finished flower. When you did a lot of them, here's the finished flower. And you would say, what do I do with the flower? Well, here's what I decided to do. I just die cut a background. You can do a couple of options. You can either make the flower the center of attention, put it in the middle, put some petals on 2 sides, and you got a made card. Or you can put a flower on the side like this, maybe even further like this, and then put your sentiment in here. If you want to say thinking of you, thank you, anything else. So you have options. Leaves are done very easy. I'll show you in just a second. You take a leaf. It's the same thing, you just, I'll take a smaller version of it. You die cut it or punch it out, whatever you have. Then you just draw a line right through the middle, and then you start drawing the lines going like that to the side. And then you fold it, and then fold the tips, just like that. And you have a molded leaf. For example, for this flower right here. Do a couple of them, and you have it all done. So, or you can do this card, for example, if you want to do, you can do this one in the center, do a few of these around it, and then add the leaves as you like. You can do it this way, like that, or you can add other flowers to it, like this one, for example. Maybe do a white one. It's totally up to you of how you want to make the card. Maybe do a purple one here. Just do a bouquet of flowers. And you have a made card. Beautiful and